Welcome back to Trey and Tonya's Loveology, Season 2, Episode 2. We're moving into our questioning portion of our show. As always, I'd like to remind you guys to please subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Trey and Tonya's Loveology. Okay. The first question reads, oh, my baby is so tired.
I'm so sorry.
So tired.
But listen to this first question. It's going to wake everybody up.
My girl is cheating on me with her boss. What, babe? I'm just...
Read it.
My girl, not her, but this is a question that came in. My girl is cheating on me with her boss. I'm so hurt, I don't know what to do. I haven't been eating or sleeping. It's kind of hard for me to stop loving her because I've been loving her for 20 years.
Oh, man.
Do I walk away or do I try harder?
Oh.
This is a relationship. We don't know if it's femme stud. We don't know. We don't know if it's a man, woman, because it just says, my girl is cheating on me with her boss. I'm so hurt. I don't know what to do. I haven't been eating or sleeping. It's kind of hard for me to stop loving her because I've been loving her for 20 years. Do I walk away or try harder? This is a loaded question.
Yes, goodness.
And
it's a loaded, painful, sorrowful question.
It's loaded. And we feel honored that you brought it to us to get our view on it. As always, we're not professionals. We're not trying to say that we are. But I feel I don't even know you, and I feel the hurt just from reading this.
I do.
And the reason why is because of where I got to where you're not eating, number one. You're not sleeping. That means you're hurting. And you've been with this person and loving this person for 20 years. I don't care how old you are. That is a lot of time invested. Don't you think, baby?
That's a whole heap of time. That's half of your life.
That's a lot of time invested. Yeah. And to ask, do you walk away or try harder? I think it depends. It really depends on, is this a reoccurring thing? It depends on, do you think you yourself can get past this? There are a lot of, it depends. It's normally is, what if? This is not a what if. It depends. Because have you and your girl been having trouble? Again, there's no excuse for cheating. But we know, as adults, we know there are events in a relationship that leads to someone stepping out of the relationship. We're not saying that is okay. But we do have to evaluate the entire situation before making a decision on it. Yeah. And again, we can't tell you what to do. This is a decision you and your partner has to make. But there are a lot of what ifs that's occurring. Yes, right now you are going to be hurting. You are not going to eat. You're not going to sleep because it is fresh and it's new. This is not something that I think you can just get over overnight at all. I don't know how many times we can say it, and I will continue to say it. My baby will continue to say it. Communication is the key. You two have to sit and talk and see where you both want to go from here. You being the person that's been cheated on, you're going to have to do a lot of self-searching, a lot of relationship searching, because it seems as if you still love this person. It's not even seems. I know you still love this person. Yeah. Because if you didn't love your girl, you wouldn't be hurting. You'd be like, whatever, next, okay? But for 20 years you've been with someone, you guys are going to have to do some talking, not just with yourself, but I would even suggest therapy. And I know, I'm assuming that, I'm not even going to assume that. It doesn't matter, color, skin, or whatever. Therapy would be great. Yeah. You know, you need someone who is a professional who will see you on a consistent basis to discuss
and help you get through it.
And help you get through it. Not only with your girl, but you need to go individually to, get some therapy session. What do you think, baby? Come in on here.
Oh, yes.
Help me out because,
okay, well, I'm going to start here because this one word keeps popping out in my eyes.
Boss.
Is. You didn't say your girl cheated. You didn't say your girl was cheating. You say my girl is cheating. That's present.
I wonder if
that means she's doing it now. And I guess you're gonna need to please respond to this. How did you know how did you find out she's cheating with her boss? Mm-hmm. Did she tell you because you caught her with something like a text or email? Have you found out by her making a silly mistake? How did you find out that she's cheating with her boss? That's what I want to know first. And then you said she is. So that means she's currently doing it as we speak. She have not stopped. Do she consider stopping because you know? So you have to enlighten us a little bit more because we definitely can do a part 2 to this.
Yes.
But what I will say is, when you've invested 20 years with somebody,
you don't just
it's really hard to just walk away because you can't stop loving. You can't just cut off your love button and say, okay, this is it because you cheated and you hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just cut it off and I'm done. It's really hard to walk away. Sometimes. Do we think it's better to walk away because we can get over the hurt, in our own pace? Yeah, because you got to sit there and look at this person every single day, and all you see on their face is cheat. Every time you look at her, you're going to see cheat, and every time you think about it, you're going to think of what she did with this boss. How did they do it? I mean, where were they when it happened? Did she kiss him like you kiss, or did they make love? I mean, all those things are going to run through your head for quite some time. So my baby said it right. You definitely gonna need some therapy. If this is someone, first of all, if you plan on carrying on your relationship with her, you both are gonna need therapy together. And if you're not gonna stay with this young lady, whoever her is, you're gonna need to have therapy on your own to get through your hurt and pain. Because if you're not eating and sleeping, that's like to the point of no return where you just shut down. You have completely shut down. But I think you're gonna need to enlighten me a little bit more on how did you find out she was cheating. Is she still cheating? Because you put is. Mm-hmm. Is she still cheating? Has she apologized? Is she planning on,
are there any remorse?
Trying to reconcile what you two have? Or is she actually at the end of the road with your 20 years? Mm-hmm. Has she finally grown up and grown out? So those are some things you need to know. And here it goes, communication. Yeah. You have to ask the questions. The questions that hurt, the questions that you want to know, you got to ask. You have to ask. Mm-hmm. It's a must. You can't beat around the bush with the questions. You have to come straight out and ask her, do you think you've grown up and grown out of our relationship? Please be honest. Right. Because you don't want to waste your time nor her time when you guys go ahead and sever your ties and move separately and, start a new fresh life for both of you. Yeah. So, and she won't have to cheat because she can be with whoever this boss is if that's what she wants.
And that's another thing. If they decide to stay together and make their relationship work, how are you going to deal with her continuing to work with this person?
And have this boss that's her, that's still her boss. Yeah. So that's a hard process right there. And that's a hard cookie to swallow. But I do suggest some serious, communication between you two, getting the questions answered that you want, and you make the best decision for yourself.
Do you think the depth of the cheating matters, honey? Because the person, again, didn't describe what the cheating was. So suppose it was a kiss.
The depth does matter.
The depth does matter. So these are all information that we don't know that, will help us give you a little bit more feedback and opinion and, just our viewpoint on it. Just give us a little bit more information and we will definitely do a follow-up
too on this question.
But we wish you the best.
Yeah,
and please stay strong. Yeah. We know nothing we say will erase your hurt.
It won't.
Nothing. So just do your best to keep yourself safe emotionally and also physically. And please let us know more information as to what's going on with your situation.
Thank you so much for sending in that question.
Thank you for the question.
Because trust me, you're not the only one out there being cheated on.
Right. The next question, I believe it's a comment. Is that a question? Hi, Trey&Tonya. I love the show. You all are great. You all are a great couple, and it's motivational for me to see other couples that are serious about what they want to accomplish in a lesbian relationship. I have been with my mate for the last 9 years, and I love her dearly. We have one daughter, and she is biologically mine. I spoke with you recently about the squirting issue, LOL. Damn squirting, boy. But now I have another issue that came up about this last Sunday. It's about my daughter. My daughter has never seen me with a man. She loves my mate dearly and get along with her very well. She has been in my daughter's life since she was 1, and this is all she knows. But Sunday it struck me when my daughter was playing outside, and I overheard other kids asking if my mate was her daddy. She didn't defend herself. This really bothered me. She is now 11, and I have a very open relationship with my daughter, and I don't lie to her about anything. But now she has me thinking that she is ashamed of my relationship. What more can I do or say to make her not be ashamed? I asked her why didn't she defend herself. She stated that she didn't want to talk about it, but it doesn't. She didn't want to be talked about. But it doesn't make sense to me because in the same breath she say she's happy. Please help me understand this process. This issue has been with me since I became a lesbian 10 years ago. I left my mate 2 years into the relationship because of this reason. I didn't want people to make my daughter feel bad because I am lesbian. But she was missing my mate so much we got back together. She was 3 at the time, but this really hurt my heart because I don't want people to make her feel bad. And the look that was on her face Sunday really hurt my heart. Tears. I know you guys have kids and maybe you have went through a similar situation one time or another. Just a little motivation and advice will help my heart heal. Ay, ay, ay.
Y'all doing some loaded questions in this week, boy. We take off and we can come back and get hit with all kinds of stuff.
They're great questions.
Wow. Well, actually, when I was pulling this one off the email, I kind of started reading this one myself, and I was like, wow. I can't wait to go in, and respond to this question because this falls back on when you're raising children in a lesbian relationship, you have to continue to make sure that your children see that you're happy, you're proud to be who you are, you don't have anything to hide about your relationship nor your partner. That the partner is not her auntie, is not her cousin. So you have to be you have to be real serious when it comes to having conversations with your kids. And at this age, she's 11, so she definitely will fully understand when you sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with her. But the first thing it kind of stuck in my mind was that you said, she didn't defend herself when she was outside playing or whatever about, is your mom partner or whatever, is that your dad? So there was being sarcastic and being butts, really, the children were. And they know exactly what it is because they can see it. A blind man can see it. So trust me, the kids knew exactly what they were doing. But like you said, you wish your daughter would have stood up for herself and said exactly what it was. And they would have shut those kids right up. So that's where you're going to have to come into play, moms, and have a sit down discussion with your daughter. And you have to really open up and let her know how happy you are with the lifestyle you're living. People think that we choose to be lesbians. That's another thing you have to explain, that we don't choose to be lesbians. This is a lifestyle. This is a part of our everyday life. This is what makes us happy. If it was a heterosexual relationship, what makes us happy, we would be in it. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So it's really just being, going and having a heart to heart with her and then bringing your mate in later and you guys sit down as a couple and make sure, you open up the discussion and have another discussion about lesbian relationships and how they're very, very similar to heterosexuals. It's nothing different. It's just same sex. So you're going to need to sit down and talk. We'll have to come back on a part 2 for this.
Yes, we'll come back. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break and do a follow-up on this question.
Yeah.
Again, you're watching Trey and Tonya's Loveology, episode 2 of season 2.